Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Libra might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so although this reading is for mid-month April 2020, keep in mind that all tarot readings are timeless. So whether you come across this reading right after I upload, a week, month, or even a year from now, if you feel drawn to watch it, most likely you will find a message for you within the reading. And if it doesn't completely resonate with you, please keep in mind that this is a generalized reading for the entire sun sign of Libra. And there are 30 different days within that sun sign. So the planets are constantly in motion and everybody's birth time and birthplace and things like that are in different positions. This is why at the beginning of my video intro, I always say Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, because if you know those planetary placements, you can listen to your other signs as well for additional messages. Okay, so let's go ahead and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Libra and ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any messages for Libra for mid-month April 2020. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Libra for mid-month April 2020? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Libra for mid-month April 2020? Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and divide these into 3 stacks, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. The card on the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. All right. So the Two of Cups talks about relationships and reconciliations, that type of thing, finding that equilibrium and that balance between two people. So as we go through this spread, I'm going to tell you how this card is going to relate to the other cards that come up in your reading. Okay, now for those of you who are new here, I do 4 columns. The first column relates to what you may have recently been dealing with, what you're currently dealing with, and people, places, and opportunities that are coming towards you. All right. Now, the second column is the same thing, only it's for your beloved, your intended, twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart. This could be a karmic partner, an ex that you still feel those bonds with, that you can't seem to let go of or don't want to let that relationship completely go. But basically, it could be somebody that you just met, or whoever is the first person you're thinking of in the morning when you wake up and the last person you're thinking of when you go to sleep at night, regardless of what your relationship status is at the moment. Okay, the third column is about our obstacles, challenges, fears, and anxieties. And the fourth column talks about outcome. Now, I've just laid out 8 cards in these 4 columns, 2 in each column. I'm going to do this 2 more times for a grand total of 24 cards. So by the time we reach the end, that we'll have a pretty good little storyline going there. All right, so we have the Moon as well as the 4 of Pentacles. So the Moon, of course, talks about things that are hidden, that are coming to light, things that have, you know, might have been secret, you're finding out about, revelations are being revealed to you. However, the way that you're responding to this is it doesn't really seem to matter to you. You're still wanting to hold on to this situation and this this opportunity to you know, forgive. And true and unconditional love is about that type of forgiveness that you're feeling. You're not willing to let go of it. It means more to you than something just casual. This is something that you really, really cherish and work on and are just absolutely being stubborn and hard-headed and not letting go of at the moment, regardless of whatever it is you may find out. All right, now your partner has the Ace of Swords as well as the Three of Wands. Now the Three of Wands is talking about somebody who's waiting for their ships to come in. They're waiting for time to pass. They're waiting. They've worked really, really hard, and they are waiting to see these results. Well, they are really happy apparently because we have this Ace of Swords, which relates to air. And Libra, you're an air sign, so they are thinking of you in a way that they feel really glad that they've been working really hard on having you as their partner. They are really happy that you have a forgiving spirit and love them enough to do that. And basically they are feeling that, you know, the best is coming still. So in our obstacles and challenges, we have fears and anxieties. We have the Ten of Swords as well as the World. So when we have the Ten of Swords, the tens are all about the ends of cycles and things. So you feel maybe you had been betrayed. So even though you've forgiven, you know, that doesn't erase the fact that we have emotions and we have feelings, and that, you know, it may have made you feel hurt or betrayed or something to that effect. But it's something that you're able to get past, because what you do want with this person is the world. You do want to share your life with this person. You can't imagine sharing your life with anyone else. And if you're not with this person, you really are having the feeling that you don't want other people. You may be given opportunities to see other people, or to date other people. I have hiccups, sorry. Or to date other people. And so you might have to have this feeling that, you know, nobody else is good enough. If you can't have this person, you're not even going to bother with anybody else, because they can't compare. And when you're with that person, you feel as if they are your whole entire world. Now, in the outcome, we have the Queen of Pentacles as well as the Ten of Pentacles. So definitely, again, this is probably that same earth sign that you've been dealing with, that you may have really deep feelings for, that you are hoping to have this Ten of Pentacles type future, happily ever after, home, kids, garden, pets, all of these things involved. This is the way you see yourself. And as the Queen of Pentacles, your partner, whether it's a male or a female, it doesn't matter. It's about the energy that this Queen of Pentacles is giving off. This partner is someone who is just really, really focused on this, the way that she is focused on this coin that is sitting in her lap. The Queen of Pentacles is about stability, beauty, art, those type things, you know, making a safe home, feathering the nest, just bringing a lot of love, sensuality, and comfort to the table. All right, so we're going to go and do the next set of cards here. Next row. We have the Sun and the Ace of Wands. For your partner, we have the Seven of Cups and the Three of Cups, okay? And the obstacles, challenges, fears, and anxieties, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. All right. And in your outcome, we have the Star and the Eight of Wands. All right. So with the Sun, of course, this is brand new life, brand new energies, as well as the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands also talks about that deep, sensual passion. It talks about being victorious over things that might have been giving you problems. And when you have the Sun, you're going to have a little bit of luck thrown in, okay? Things are going to be going your way. You had the World card earlier. So that tells me that, you know, it's whatever you touch. You're golden right now. Whatever you touch is going to bear fruit. And if you decide that this relationship is what matters the most to you, then that is exactly what's going to manifest for you. Now, your partner having the Seven of Cups and the The Three of Cups, they are happy. They are looking forward to their future, like this guy here from the Three of Wands. And you see this little guy here looking at these Seven Cups here about what the future holds, how many choices he can make, imagining all the different scenarios of how wonderful life with you is going to be, and happening to be in like a very happy and celebratory mood about it. Now, in your obstacles and challenges, well, we see that there's some communication snafus here. So the Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight in the entire deck, wants to make sure everything is nice and neat and straight and that there's no mistakes going to be made. All the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. They're taking their sweet time to make sure that it's done, and they are ready to move forward. I don't know what's going on, but there is some type of information and communication that you are going to be giving your partner that is, you know, again, reflective of this Three of Wands energy that you had earlier. So I don't know exactly what scenario is going on with each individual person, but I do know that there is something that you've talked to your partner about and they are waiting for it to come in. So in the outcome, we have the Star as well as the Eight of Wands. So we have this brand new beginning, this reconciliation, this complete brand new starting over here. All right. And it's going to give you that opportunity to, you know, move things forward really swiftly. And whatever it is that you guys are working on together to accomplish, it's going to be very fruitful, and it's going to happen a lot quicker than you anticipated, where you might have thought it was just the end and it was over and all these things. With the Star, that tells me that it's absolute brand new beginning and starting over. Okay, so in your column, we have the Two of Pentacles as well as the Knight of Wands. In your partner's column, we have that Tower, and we have the King of Swords. Okay. In the obstacles, challenges, fears, and anxieties, we have the Four of Swords as well as the Eight of Swords. And in your outcome, we have the Two of Swords and Three of Pentacles. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw two more cards just for good measure, and we have the High Priestess and the Fool. Okay. All right. That's good. All right. So when we have this little Two of Pentacles here, you can see that this person is distracted. They're not really feeling other people's emotions because they are so caught up within themselves at the moment. They have so much going on that to you it may seem as if they are oblivious to your emotions and the things that you're feeling. And it's not necessarily the case that they don't care about you or what's going on. It's just that they are going through so much at the moment. So, yeah, okay. So yes, definitely. You have this Knight of Wands energy where you are determined that, you know, you're definitely going to be forgiving, you're going to move forward, you're going to make this situation work, and you're going to make it happen. I don't really get the feeling that there's anything that's going to interfere with it at the moment. So with your partner, we have this Tower moment and we have the King of Swords. Okay, so at some point, recent past, your partner has had the Tower moment where everything in their life has completely fallen apart. It has completely deconstructed. But that being said, the card that comes after the Tower is the Star, and you received the Star in your column a few minutes ago. Where did it go? Where did it go? Anyway, you had the Star a minute ago. So that tells me that there are, where did it go? Let me see. Oh, here it was, in your outcome. So you do have this new beginning that is starting over as soon as this Tower moment has happened for your partner, and they've had time to sit and think about what is exactly important to them and the things that they want to accomplish in their lives and the changes that they're going to make in their life. Now remember earlier you had the Moon and you had found out some things about your partner that they were probably afraid that you could not be forgiving for, but you are. And so they have decided within themselves that they are going to make these changes and move forward. Now, in the fears and anxieties, obstacles, and challenges, we have the Eight of Swords as well as the Four of Swords. So this tells me that, you know, you are taking time to heal. Your partner's taking time to heal. You guys are thinking about all the things that you've been through before moving forward. You're taking that time to realize what it is that actually went wrong and how you can prevent it from happening in the future. But when we have the Eight of Swords, so this talks about a prison. This talks about a mental prison, an actual prison. It talks about our fears hold us prisoner. It keeps us from moving forward. So there may be just a little bit of hesitation. Now remember, this is just in your anxieties and fears and that type thing. So it's not anything that's actually happening. It's just telling me that, you know, you've been through some stuff with this person before, and although you're forgiving, you still have a little bit of hurt inside you, and so you may be afraid to move forward. Okay? But they're just your fears. Okay. So in your outcome, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So this tells me that the two of you are going to be able, again, just like this Two of Cups, you're going to be able to forgive. You're going to be able to move forward. You're going to be able to come to that truce. And again, this card is referring to new moon in Libra, swords, air. All these things are in your benefit. Being a Libra, you have the ability to talk things through and come to decisions with your partner that are beneficial to both of you. And when you have the Three of Pentacles here, this means that, you know, you once again are, you know, once you have put this behind you and you do have that unconditional love and that forgiveness, that you are able to see your partner, you know, elevated, up on a pedestal, that you're someone that you are proud of and they're proud of you as well. So the final two cards that we came across, just for extra clarifiers in this, is again, we have the High Priestess. And she's number 2 in the major arcana, and all 2s in the deck, whether it's cups or pentacles or wands, it's always about decisions, okay? So this tells me that this is something that you guys are considering after you have, you know, you had the Four of Swords earlier. You're taking time out to heal. You're taking time to, you know, your eyes are wide open and you are ready to move forward and have that brand new beginning, to have that reconciliation and start your life completely over, okay? And just have this just wipe the slate clean and have that brand new start with your partner. So this is your reading for mid-month, April 2020, Libra. And I want to tell you guys thank you so much for all of your subscribes, likes, shares, comments, and to those of you who have so very generously donated to my channel. Thank you so much for that. It means so much to me, and it enables me to continue to be here and make these videos for you and continue to grow our little family and our community here on YouTube. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Bye-bye.